Hey friends, welcome. So the Ulta sale has come and gone, and today I'm going to wrap it all up with what I bought in the last 2 weeks of the sale, what I'm keeping, what's probably going back, because let's be honest, not everything that was on sale was worth it, even at 50% off. If you're curious about what worked for me, what flopped, and what I might regret later, then please stick around. You are in the right place. Let's get started. I'm going to do this in the same way that I did my previous video for the first week of the sale and go just sort of in groups of items, like items. The first thing we're going to start with is skin. I picked up 3 things. I picked up this Beekman 1802. This is the Dream Booster Bakuchiol Better Aging Serum. Let's see. And I'm going to be honest, I haven't tried this on my face yet, primarily because when I was reading the instructions, it reads, grab your bloom cream and press down once to bloom it. Add 1 to 2 drops of your booster to the center, swirl and mix together to activate, apply evenly to the face. So that tells me that this actually should probably go into a moisturizer of some sort. I didn't get this bloom cream of which they speak. I don't know if that was on sale. I don't recall seeing it. But here's what it looks like. It feels really nice. It feels a little oily, which is great for me because I have pretty dry skin. So it has a little bit of a scent, but it's not anything insane. I would have expected, honestly, I was kind of expecting, because the bottle, because the product is purple in the thing, that it would have smelled like lavender, which made me very nervous because I hate the smell of lavender. I'm probably in the minority there, but this does feel really nice. And I'm going to be honest with you, I may just try this as it is rather than mix it into anything, because I do currently, in my regular skincare regimen, use the RMS skin oil. I can't remember the name of it. I'll put it up here once in place. But I really like that. My skin just drinks it. I understand that Bakuchiol is sort of an alternative to retinol. At least that's what I recall seeing Dr. Sam Ellis talk about. So yeah, I'm excited about that. I will call that a win because it was originally $29 and I got it for $16.50. So assuming that it doesn't make me, break out or anything like that, I think we'll call it a win. Okay, the second thing that I got is something that I've seen a lot of people talk about. It never sort of occurred to me to get this, but this is the Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cream with Squalene. I love Squalene. It says 24-hour daily lightweight hydrating formula with 4.5% Squalene and glacial glycoprotein. Never tried this because whenever I sort of see it in the shop, it kind of makes me think of, like Pond's cold cream. So it never sort of occurred to me to get it, but I've heard so many people talking about it. It's very creamy. I've heard so many people talking about it that I feel like, heck, I'm gonna give it a shot. So it's it feels nice. It doesn't feel super heavy, which is good, but it definitely feels moisturizing, which is also good. I would say that if you have oily skin, this is probably not going to be for you. So yes, I would say that this is not probably something that if you've got oily skin, you probably want to use on a daily basis. Although, maybe once in a while, because obviously if you have oily skin, it still needs to be hydrated. So, and this definitely feels feels really nice. Feels really nice. So dry skin girlies and boys, I'd say that you might want to check out. I am going to, for myself, call this a win. It was originally $39 and I got it for $19.50. So I think that that is, that's a good deal. So I'd say that's a win. Okay. This next item is something that I have been looking at for quite some time. And I've never bought it because part of me is like, oh, that's very gimmicky. But as my eyes have started sliding down my face, the skin of my eyes, I thought, you know what? It's not going to kill me. And if it's half off, which it was, I'm going to give it a shot and see what happens. This is the Peter Thomas Roth Instant Firm Eye Temporary Eye Tightener. I don't know. Should I try this right now? I do have makeup on. I did hear another reason that I hesitated to pick this up until this point is that I did see posts where folks were saying that it doesn't really play well under makeup. I guess we'll have to see. I do have makeup on already. Maybe what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it, and I don't know if this will work, but I'm going to just put it between, I don't know, the 11s between my eyes and see what happens. I just took a little baby drop like that. Okay. Let's leave that and see what happens. I saw, recently I watched somebody put this on and they said they could really feel it squeezing their skin and, oh wow. Oh yeah, that's so interesting. You can definitely feel it tightening. Oh, can you see that? I think it's it's definitely doing something. I will say that putting it on over makeup is not the way you should go, because it definitely dries and you can see it. Let me see if I can get you close enough here to kind of, I don't know if you can see it on the screen, but it's very dry right here, which is, you know, not something, when you have dry skin already, not something that you need. But I'm going to give it a shot on a clean face and see what happens, because it's a really interesting feeling. You can definitely feel it kind of squeezing. It's not uncomfortable in any way, but oh yeah, look at, you can you see on my finger? It's like just like this dry, oh, it's like a dry, crusty kind of matter. Okay, interesting. I'm going to reserve thoughts on this one, simply because I want to try it on clean skin first and see what happens. But it should be kind of interesting. If you want to see me actually do this on camera and kind of see what happens, drop a comment below and I will make that happen. Okay, so that's it for skin care type items. We will move on now to face. I picked up this Cosmetics CC Cream, Your Skin But Better. It says it's a color correcting full coverage cream with anti-aging hydrating serum and broad spectrum SPF 50 plus, which is great. I was actually really happy to try this, because I do love color correcting sort of skin tints. This is obviously full coverage, so it's not a tint per se. However, I thought that I could dilute it with some of that one size mixing. Here, let me show you what I'm talking about. With the one size base thinner, which I picked up. Someone influenced me to try that. So, however, the color of this is all wrong. Unfortunately, I'll give you a little preview. But I am going to exchange this for a lighter color. This is what she looks like. And if I spread it out, I think you can probably see that she is actually, in the monitor, it actually looks very, like it's got a green undertone, which is interesting, but it's very yellow on me. It feels really nice though. And it has a nice scent. I'm not a huge fan of scented products, but the scent is sort of nice. It's like fresh. But yeah, you can probably see that it's just like not the right color. So that, unfortunately, is going to have to be exchanged, but I am going to get a different color of it. So again, on this one, I will also reserve judgment until I can actually try the correct color. This one was a huge disappointment. This is the Bare Minerals, their original loose talc-free mineral powder foundation, SPF 15, and I have it in fairly light. Now, what I will tell you is that I wore this for years in this color, in the original formula, and I loved it. However, I was much younger then, and my skin wasn't anywhere close to being as dry as it is now. So while I was really hoping that I might be able to get away with this, not gonna happen. It's just way too, I'm way past being able to wear something like this. Sadly, because like I said, I loved it originally. I'm just gonna put it right over that other stuff. And I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but you can actually see the texture of my skin now. It looks all waffly. I don't know. It made me really sad. It made me really sad because this was kind of like the OG in my opinion, and I thought, gosh, if I can go back to wearing that, I loved it. But no, she's gonna go back. Not gonna cut it. Maybe for somebody else who's got, if you've got oily skin, I think that it's a great option. But if you've got dry skin, and especially if you have mature dry skin, I don't think it's gonna be something that you're gonna want and like. So oh well, hey, you can't win them all. The next thing that I got was I picked up, because I love these. These are the R.E.M Beauty Lip to Cheek. I'm an idiot. I already have colors of this. I have Beloved, and I knew I had another color. And so I picked up the colors Demure, which I'm wearing right now. You can see that. It's really pretty. If you've never seen them, they're a cream. They're a nice cream formula, and they appear pigmented, but they blend out beautifully. You can build them up. They're stunning. 10 out of 10. Highly recommend this formula, especially if you have dry skin. However, as my makeup collection database is not complete yet, I made the mistake of ordering the color Elusive. And when I went to get all of my items out for this video, I thought, oh, let me grab the other colors so that I can remember what I bought and let you know. One of the colors is Beloved, which is the red blush, which, again, stunning. Absolutely love it. The other color I have is Elusive, which I bought again. I like it so much, I bought it twice. This one is definitely a more nude. It's more of a nude color. I actually haven't worn this color yet. I should probably give it a shot. It's very pretty. It blends out, again, beautifully. But I don't know if I'm going to hit pan on the one I have, so I don't need a second one. So this is now going to go back to Ulta, and I'm going to exchange it for a different color. but love them, and at half off, they're typically $40, and I got them for $20. Very happy. So that's a win. Yay. The other face item that I got was the Iconic London Illuminator. And I got it in the shade Blush, which is very, very pretty. I am also wearing that, and I don't know, I should be able to kind of see, if I take the glasses off, it might be easier. If you can see the highlight there. It is very pretty. What I will say is that it's more, I guess it's just more pigmented than I expected it to be, and I think that's user error. I don't know what I was thinking. I mean, I got, the color is called Blush, so it's actually got more of a peachy undertone, which is kind of interesting, but it's very, oh, there you go. You can see it's beautiful. I think what I'm going to do is pick up the lighter color. They have a lighter, more sort of white color that is probably will probably be more usable for me anyway. But I am going to keep this because I think it's very pretty. Yeah, definitely. And this was also $40 and got it for $20. So I think that was a good deal as well. Happy about that. All right. Now let's move on to eyes. I got some fun stuff for eyes. Really fun stuff. I'm very excited. So the first thing I got was some Jane Iredale Color Lux eyeshadow sticks. And this is what they look like. Iredale, Color Lux, da-da-da. I got Dove Gray, and for some reason, I got Alabaster as well. So here they are. So the top, it's really hard to see because the Alabaster is almost the exact same color as my skin, but that's Alabaster and this is Dove Gray. I've been living for eyeshadow sticks lately, for one and dones, and I love these. I'm wearing the Dove Gray right now. This stick is so smooth and creamy. It goes on so nicely, and it's really easy to blend out. So you can see that that's what it looks like. So very happy with these. These were $28 and I got them for $14 each. So I was very pleased with that. So that's a win. I also picked up these. I believe that these were one of the deals that was week long. I don't think it was one particular day where you could get these. It was sort of an all week long thing. These are the mini palettes by Rabanne. Paco Rabanne. I had a boyfriend in the 80s who wore Paco Rabanne cologne. It smelled so good. Anyway, I digress. But I thought these were really cute. I got two. I got two. I got Les Opposés S'attirent, which is Opposites Attract, and I got Put a Ring on It. This is Opposites Attract. The top color is called Tan Line, and the bottom color is a really pretty sort of a lavender called Zoom Call. And this one is the top. And I love the names of this. So this palette is called Put a Ring on It. This is called Second Wife. And this is called First Marriage. And I actually put First Marriage on as a topper today. So I don't know if you can kind of see it on the monitor. But really pretty. Just sparkly enough. Not too crazy. I did, I also swatched them. I will drop them up in the top there so you can actually see the swatches in natural light. I swatched them and in natural light, and I will throw that up on the screen for you to see. And then I picked up two palettes from Flower Beauty. These came highly recommended. I got Garden Lights and Coastal Lights. These are all shimmers. They're really, really pretty. I will throw up on the screen the swatches I did of all of the colors in natural light for you to see. However, I'll just run through these. So starting at the top here, this is Sunrise, Dunes, Salty, and on the bottom we have Tide, Aqua, and Seafoam. So all very pretty colors. What I will say is that there appears to be, especially with this palette, which is the Garden Lights palette, a lot of fallout. I'm not, mad at it. Fallout happens, but just want to make everyone aware. Starting on the top, this is Sunlight, Petal, Iris, and then on the bottom we have Wildflower, Bloom, and Ivy. These are gorgeous. I am going to start wearing more colorful eyeshadows. That's what I've been promising myself, and I will make it happen somehow. So I think all in all, these were all great buys, and I think I'm very happy. I'm very pleased with these. What I'm not so pleased with is Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is the Brow Wiz. I got it in color ash brown. The things I like about it are I like the little tiny point that's on it. I am not someone who I don't have particularly sparse brows, so I don't need a lot of filling in. I just like to kind of give them a little bit of oomph. So I like to have a very small tip to be able to draw them in. But the problem with this is the formula. I just don't think it's very hard, and it doesn't last long at all. In fact, I'm wearing right now the Brow Freeze Gel, and I don't have a lot of luck with this one either. You can see these are not standing up at attention. They fell down very shortly after I applied it. So this just isn't my favorite. If anybody has products by ABH that they really do like and that they find are worth it, please let me know and I'll give them a shot. But I have not yet found anything by this brand that I particularly like. So sorry, it is what it is. Okay. So next we're going to do lips. I got several lip products, and there was one definite winner, actually two definite winners, two and two definite losers in this category. So the first item that I got was the Benetint. This is the Playtint. This is in the shade Pink Lemonade. It is a stain. I'm going to be honest with you though. I've tried it and it doesn't stain. At least not on my lips anyway. And I do know that this color does not go with what I'm wearing, but it will be gone momentarily. So that's fine. This is what it looks like out of the tube, and I think it would probably, let's try it, and we'll try it on the cheek just to see. It's pretty on the cheek. You do have to work quick with it because it does dry down, but it's pretty. I think that as a lip, however, as a lip stain, I think it leaves a little bit to be desired. It doesn't, when it dries down, it doesn't dry my lips out like some stains can. You know, they dry down and then you feel like you haven't had water in a year and a half. But yeah, as a blush, I'd say thumbs up. As a lip, not so much. I also picked up this from R.E.M. Beauty, and this is, what is this? This is the Essential Drippy Gloss Balm, and I got it in the shade Cherry Cola. And this one is definitely more of a balm. It's not, and it's very sticky. The color is not super apparent. It is, but it's very, very sticky. So not great. It's cushy on the lips and it smells nice. So we're going to give this a meh. It's fine. It's not spectacular. This I love. This is the Tula 24/7 Moisture Day and Night Peptide Lip Mask. I love me a lip mask, and especially if it has peptides in it. It's got a little applicator. Oh yeah, the one thing about this was it was hard to come out. It's really kind of, you have to squeeze it pretty hard to get it to kind of come out. But once you do, it goes on nicely. It has a lovely scent. It smells like something. You know those Smarties? The little candies that come in a tube and they're like little tiny? That's kind of what it smells like. It's pleasant. But yeah, this feels really nice. I wouldn't say it's as cushy as the Ole Henriksen lip peptide, but it definitely feels nice. I'm not sure I would wear it at night, like overnight, but definitely for during the day. I think it's great. Now, let's talk about Buxom. Buxom has these. These are the Plump Shot Sheer Tint Collagen Infused Lip Serum. I got two colors. One is Cherry Pop and the other is Hypnotic Garnet. Love the packaging. I really wanted to like these. And so I got them. They came in the mail. I was like, let's try this on. I put it on my lips. And I'm not one that typically complains about, you know, the tingling when you have a plumping lip anything. Usually it's like, oh, it's a little spicy, but it's not bad. When I tell you, oh, and you can even smell it. This is the, what did I say it was? Hypnotic Garnet and then Cherry Pops on the bottom. These were painful. I've given birth. I am married to a Korean man, and everything that we eat is chock full of spice. And when I tell you I take these off because they burned my lips so bad, it nearly brought tears to my eyes. I am so bummed about this. I'm not bummed. I'm angry. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm angry. I'm really angry about it because if I can't tolerate this, then I can't imagine that there are many. These are going back. Yeah, I can't even, it's not even one of those things where it's like, I'll get used to it. No. I don't want to get used to it because this was a disappointment. Definitely not worth whatever I paid for it. Okay. The last item that I got was actually it was just kind of an impulse buy. Who are we kidding? All of this was impulse buy. But this is the Half Magic Flick Eraser. And it's just a makeup eraser. And it's like this weird, like flat, like tip on it. So you can just kind of, if you get a little bit of something on your eye or you make a little mess with your eyeshadow, you can just do that and it will take it right off and no one will be the wiser. So is it gimmicky? 100%. Is it fun? Absolutely. Am I mad I bought it? Absolutely not. I paid $11 for it. So it'll stay in my thing. It'll probably dry out before I use it again, but it's good. So that's a wrap for this sale event. If you snagged anything amazing that I didn't talk about, then please drop it in the comments because I like to see what other people got. If you returned something, let us know that too. I will see you in the next one. Bye.